Rise and grind, DG family. I'm Jerome Robinson, celebrity trainer, and this is the Daily Grind Fitness. Now today we're going to start off with a lower body exercise. Lower body exercise, we're going to go from the waist all the way down, incorporate it with a little bit of abs. Remember, you don't need anything with this workout. All you need is a nice little towel, hand towel, and a bottle of water. So first thing we're going to do, if you didn't already do it by now, make sure you get a nice little stretch to warm that body up. We're going to take this towel, go ahead and place it down on the ground. So we're going to use this to get our spacing. First thing I want you to keep your feet about shoulder width apart, so about as long as this sweat towel here. We got ankle knee tappers. So what an ankle knee tapper is, we're going to sink our hips down to our hands touch our knees. When I say down, we're going to sink down, touch your ankles, only come up as high as your knees. So we're always going to keep the quads and the hips nice and activated. Don't come all the way up. What I'm not looking for is not looking for you to bow your back. We're not trying to hurt that lower back. Make sure you sink your hips down. So we got ankle knee tappers. We got 10 of them. All my down count. So we're going to start at the knees here, sinking the hips down, shoulders back, chest out. All my down count, sinking down, touching the ankles, and or coming as close as you can to them. Everybody ready? Begin. Down. 1. Down. 2. Good. Down. 3. Down. 4. Excellent. Down. 5. Down. 6. Down. 7. Down. 8. Down. 9. Down halfway right to the calves. Hold it. 10. 9, shoulders back, chest out. 8, don't bow forward. 7, 6, keep the weight in your midfoot to your heel. 5, hold it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Back up. Now, next thing we're going to do, we're going to still keep that feet shoulder width apart, but this time we're going to elevate our right heel in the air. We're going to do ankle knee tappers again with just the right heel in the air, so it's going to intensify a little bit in that quad. Sinking the hips down so your hands are touching your knees. On my down count, sinking down, touching that ankle. Everybody ready? Good. Begin. Down. 1. Down. 2. Excellent. Down. 3. Shoulders back, chest out. Down. 4. Down. 5. Excellent. Down. 6. Good. Down. 7. Down. 8. Let it burn. Down. 9. Down halfway. Hold it. 10. 9. Excellent. 8. 7. Keep the heel nice and high. 6. Breathe. 5. 4. 3, 2, 1, back up. Ooh, nice little burn. So now if there's a right side, there's a left side, so let's match it. Now feet still again, shoulder width apart, elevating that left heel in the air, sinking hips down right to the knees, ankle knee tappers on my down count. Everybody ready? Begin. Down. 1, down. 2, only as high as your knees. Down. 3, down. 4, good. Down. 5, keep it up. Down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. 9, down halfway right to the calves. 10, 9, let it burn. 8, 7, let it shake. 6, 5, almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Shake those legs. Now, from the ankle and knee tappers, we're going to move it right down to the ground and squat down. Now, if your knees aren't as great, use a box, use a block. Anything you do to elevate your hands a little bit higher. But for the sake of demonstration, these are knuckle squats. So you're going to place your fingers and or your knuckles on the ground. Just make sure you don't clasp your fingers nice and tight because we don't want to break your hands. But keeping the knuckles down onto the ground, thumbs down, heels are off the ground. When I say up, you're going to arch those hips into the air, pushing the heels down to the ground, and then coming right back down. These are knuckle squats. On my up count, everybody ready? Begin. Up. 1, right back down. Up. 2, up. 3, good. Up. 4, hinge those hips up. Up. 5, up. 6, up. 7, up. 8, up. 9, up halfway, hold it. 10, 9, let it burn. 8, 7, 6, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, shake the legs. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna straddle your towel so your left leg's forward, your right knee's down all the way down to the ground. We're going to start at the bottom and at the bottom. Now my up and hold count, we're going to just straighten that back leg. The lead leg does not go fully straight, just the back leg. On the down count, we're going to go all the way back down. You rest that knee back down on the ground, that's 1. Make sure you push through your midfoot to your heel on your lead leg. On my up and hold count, wait for me to say down. We count 1. Everybody ready? Begin. Up and hold, don't move. Back down. 1. Up and hold, don't smash your knee to the ground. Back down. 2, nice and easy. Up and hold, back down. 3, good. Up and hold, push right through the midfoot to the heel of the front leg, back down. 4, up and hold. Try to keep that weight in the back leg nice and easy. Back down. 5, up and hold. Back down. 6, up and hold. Come on. Back down. 7, up and hold. Back down. 8, up and hold. Back down. 9, up and hold. Back down, and 10. Good. Now we're not going to switch legs just yet. We're going to superset this leg. So now we're going to take the back knee, bring the back knee up off the ground about halfway. Hold yourself in place for 2 seconds, and then go right back down. So it's going to intensify the movement just a little bit. Now if you need to modify, you can go ahead and brace that lead leg, but don't put a lot of weight on that back leg. Weight still in the midfoot to the heel of that lead leg. On my half rep count, hold it for 2 seconds, then go right back down the ground. Everybody got it? For the visual learners, look here before we move. I'll say up and hold. Hold it here for 2 seconds, 1, and then we'll go right back down. That'll be 1. Everybody got it? Good. Everybody ready? Begin. Up and hold. Halfway. Hold it. 2. 1. Back down. 1. Halfway up. Hold. 2. 1. Back down. 2. Halfway up. 2. 1. Back down. 3. Excellent. Halfway up. 2. 1. Back down. 4. Halfway up. 2. 1. Back down. 5. Halfway up. 2. 1. Back down. 6. Halfway up. 2. Let it burn. 1. Back down. 7. Halfway up. 2. 1. Back down. 8. Halfway up. 2. 1. Back down. 9. Halfway. Hold it. 10 seconds. 10. 9. Hold it. 8. 7. Let it burn. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Woo! Shake that leg. Now if there's the left side, there's the right side. So let's match it. So now the right leg is forward. The left knee is all the way down the ground. On the up and hold count, we're going to come all the way up, straightening the back leg, but not the lead leg. Lead leg still has a bend into it. Make sure the weight stays in the midfoot of the heel of the lead leg. On my up and hold count, we got split squats. Everybody ready? Begin. Up and hold. Back down. 1. Up and hold. Hold it there. Back down. 2. Up and hold. Back down. 3. Up and hold. Back down. 4. Excellent. Up and hold. Back down. 5. 5 left. Up and hold. Come on. Back down. 6. Up and hold. Back down. 7. Keep a nice bend. Up and hold. Back down. 8. Up and hold. Come on. Back down. 9. Up and hold. Back down. And 10. Woo, now we're going to superset it. Bringing that back leg up. Hold it for 2 seconds. Then we go right back down. Try to keep that weight in that lead leg, not the back leg. Everybody ready? Begin. Halfway up. 2. 1. Back down. 1. Halfway up. 2. 1. Back down. 2. Halfway up. 2. 1. Back down. 3. Halfway up. 2. 1. Back down. 4. Halfway up. 2. Come on. 1. Back down. 5. Halfway up. 2. 1. Back down. 6 is just your body weight. Halfway up. 2. 1. Back down. 7. Halfway up. 2. 1. Back down. 8. Halfway up. 2. 1. Back down. 9. Halfway. Hold it. 10. You can brace that leg if you need to. 9. 8. 7. 6. Hold it. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Woo! Shake them legs out. Now what you're going to do, you're going to take that towel, go and lay it back to your back, lay it down a long ways on the ground, laying it back to your back. We're going to grab this water bottle, we're going to use it as a prop. So now we got abs. You're going to lay it back to your back, hold this bottle right to your chest. Now on my up and hold count, we're going to bring that bottle straight up in the air, hold yourself in place, and then come right back down. Keeping that chin back, nice and long, shoulder blades come up off the ground. Then you bring that bottle right back down to you for a crunch. Everybody got it? Good. Begin. Up and hold. Reach. Back down. 1. Up and hold. Come on. Back down. 2. Control your movement. Up and hold. Back down. 3. Up and hold. Back down. 4. Up and hold. Back down. 5. Up and hold. Back down. 6. Up and hold. Back down. 7. Up and hold. Come on. Back down. 8. Up and hold. Back down. 9. Up and hold. Back down. And 10. Now the second movement, we're going to reach this water bottle over our knees. So as you extend those arms up, your body comes up more than a crunch, but less than a full sit-up. Then we'll come back down, bringing that bottle right back down to your chest. We'll hold ourselves in place. Wait for me to say down. Control your movement. On the up and hold count. Everybody ready? Begin up and hold. Reach it right over those knees. Back down. 1. Up and hold. Come on. Back down. 2. Up and hold. Reach. Chin back. Back down. 3. Up and hold. Come on. Back down. 4. Up and hold. Up, up, up. Back down. 5. Up and hold. Reaching right over those knees. Back down. 6. Up and hold. Come on. Back down. 7. Up and hold. Come on. Back down. 8. Up and hold. Reach. Back down. 9. Up and hold. Back down. And 10. Now the last movement, we're going to reach the water bottle past our knees. As we sit all the way up, we're going to reach that bottle up and over our head. So when I say up and hold, you're going to reach past those knees, bring the bottle up and over your head, and then we'll come right back down. Bring the bottle back down to your chest. That's 1. Everybody got it? 4 reps, sit up, all the up, count. Wait for me to say down. Begin up and hold. Back down. 1. Up and hold, reach nice and tall. Back down. 2. Up and hold, get them up. Back down. 3. Up and hold, come on. Back down. 4. Up and hold, reach past those knees up and over your head. Back down. 5. Up and hold, come on. Back down. 6. Up and hold. Back down. 7. Up and hold, reach. Back down. 8. Up and hold. Come on. Back down. 9. Up and hold. Back down. And 10. Good. Woo. Now what I want you to do, you're going to straighten that left leg, straighten that left leg. Reach the water bottle up over your head, because on the up count, we're going to sit all the way up, swinging that bottle forward, twisting to our left, then coming right back down to the ground. On my up count, counting 1 at the top, come right back down. Everybody ready? Begin. Up. 1. Up. 2. Keep that right arm straight. Up. 3. Up. 4. Up. 5. Excellent. Up. 6. Up. 7. Up. 8. Up. 9. One more. And up. 10. Good job. Other side. Does the left side, does the right side. So let's match it. So now this time, right leg is straight, left leg is bent. Reaching the bottle up over your head, twisting the body to the right, left arm stays straight. On my up count. Everybody ready? Begin. Up. 1. Up. 2. Up. 3. Excellent. Up. 4. Up. 5. Come on. Up. 6. Up. 7. Up. 8. Get more. Up. 9. One more. And up. 10. Excellent job. Roll it over to your forearms and your toes. Now you're going to hold a plank. If you need to modify this, hurt your lower back, put your knees down by all means. If your knees are down, pull your heels to your butt so your butt stays out of the air. You're going to hold yourself into a little plank. 1 minute and hold. 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, abs tight, butt tight, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, hold it, 43, 42, 41, 40 seconds left, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, hold it, 31, 30 seconds, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20 seconds left, 19, 18, 17, almost there, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10 seconds left, 9, 8, 7, 6, hold it, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Hydrate. Got a nice sweat now. Go ahead and get a quick sip. Excellent. Now we're not going to move from the ground. We're going to lay back to your back. So now we got a heel press, a little something for those hips. So you're going to bend that right leg so your foot is flat. Take that left ankle, cross it over the right knee. Now on the up and down count, we're going to push right through the right heel, lift your hips to the air so you're floating your hamstrings and your hip. your glute and your right side. Then we'll go right down. While we're crossing our leg, you'll also feel the hip flexor on your left-hand side, kind of opening up your hips as well. So on my up and hold count, lifting those hips up nice and high, squeeze the butt cheeks, then come right back down. When I say down, count 1. Everybody got it? Good. Begin up and hold, back down. 1. Up and hold, back down. 2. Good. Up and hold, big lift, back down. 3. Up and hold, back down. 4. Up and hold, come on, back down. 5. Up and hold, back down. 6. Up and hold, big lift, back down. 7. Up and hold, come on, back down. 8. Up and hold, back down. 9. Up, hold it. Now we're going to pulse your hips at the top on the up count. Begin. Up, 1. Up, 2. Up, 3. Up, 4. Up, 5. 6. Up, 7. Up, 8. Up, 9. Up and hold, 10. 9. Breathe. 8. Let it burn. 7. 6. 5. Hold. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good job. Other side. So now the left heel is down to the ground. Left heel's down, flat to the ground. Right ankle's crossed over that top of that knee. On the up and hold count, we got heel press. Begin up and hold. Back down. 1. Up and hold. Big lift. Back down. 2. Up and hold. Get them up. Back down. 3. Up and hold. Back down. 4. Up and hold. Come on. Back down. 5. Up and hold. Back down. 6. 4 left. Up and hold. Back down. 7. Up and hold. Get them up. Back down. 8. Up and hold. Big lift. Back down. 9. Up. Hold it. Pulsing your hips up on the up count. Begin. Up. 1. Up. 2. Up. 3. Up. 4. Up. 5. Up. 6. Up. 7. Up. 8. Up. 9. Up and hold. 10. 9. Big lift. 8. 7. Hold it. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Woo! Dropping those hips down to the ground. Roll, roll, roll. We're going to roll it over to your hands and your knees. We got dirty dogs. So it's for that glute. On the up and hold count like a dog. Male dog peeing on a tree. We're going to pick that knee up. Make sure the ankle lifts as high as the knee. Keeping that leg bent 90 degrees. On the up count, we're going to lift. Count 1 at the top. Go right back down. Everybody got it? Begin. Up. 1. Up. 2. Up. 3. Up. 4. Up. 5. Up. 6. Up. 7. Good. Up. 8. Up. 9. Up and hold. 10. 9. Lift it up. 8. 7. Let it burn. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And now we're going to extend that leg out to the side. Put it down on the ground. Now same thing on my up count. When I say up, you lift that leg up in the air. Count 1 at the top. Make sure you don't bend those arms trying to cheat, trying to get more leverage to lift that leg. Keep your arms nice and straight. Hands parallel. On the up count. Everybody ready? Begin. Up. 1. Up. 2. Up. 3. Keep the leg straight. Up. 4. Up. 5. Up. 6. Up. 7. Good. Up. 8. Up. 9. Up and hold. 10. 9. Lift, lift. 8. 7. 6. A little higher. 5. Keep the arm straight. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Bring that leg back in. Other side. So now, left leg dirty dog. Lifting that knee up. Keeping that leg bent 90 degrees on the up count. Now remember, your right hip has worked, so it's going to be a little fatiguing when we lift that leg. So don't be surprised if that right side is tired, even though you're not lifting it. Everybody ready? Begin. Up. 1. Up. 2. Up. 3. Up. 4. Good. Up. 5. Up. 6. Come on. Up. 7. Up. 8. Up. 9. Up and hold that knee nice and high. 10. 9. Keep the arm straight. 8. 7. Lift, lift. 6. 5. Hold it. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Ooh, that second leg is always more difficult. Keep that leg out to the side. Arms still stay straight. On the up count, lifting that leg up nice and high. Everybody ready? Begin. Up. 1. Up. 2. Up. 3. Up. 4. Up. 5. Good. Up. 6. Up. 7. Up. 8. Up. 9. 10. Big lift. 9. 8. Keep the arm straight. 7. Higher. 6. 5. Let it burn. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Nice, easy, under 20 minutes. Lower body, core, front of the leg, back in the leg. Got it in, got a nice sweat. Woo! Till next time.